Oh, here we are.
Crikey Moses, it's raining outside now. It's just started raining.
What?
It's raining.
It's sunny here.
Oh, it was sunny here, but it's just literally started raining.
Yes.
And I heard the doghouse call, and I came a-running.
You came a-running. I know, the only trouble with the Doghouse theme tune is it's not quite the same as the Crap Chat one, which used to kind of fight...
Maybe we should change it. We can up-tempo it.
No, it's a great intro.
You know what would actually help is if we actually listened to it at the start of the show, because that was the difference. We actually listened to the da-da-da-da-da, whereas with this,
there is nothing.
There's
just running.
We're just
music.
running into the doghouse.
It's cold. We're going cold.
Anyway, listener, you feel as though you probably just dropped in on something, which you probably have. Welcome to episode something or other of the show. We're
14.
back. We're raring to go.
It's
after Easter. God knows when Simon's going to edit this, but at some point you will get this. We've got lots of exciting things coming up in the show today. We've got the news report, in the Doghouse, Best in Show, in the Shed, Missed Adventures, where we talk about shameful foods and sneaky snacks. Also, Raging Bullshine, Simon's got a few. We're going to talk about billionaires. Are they evil or are they acceptable? And also corporation taxes linked to them. How do we feel about that? That and so much more in the Doghouse. So without further ado, let's kick off, Simon, with In the News. Hit it, Si.
The Week Report, with news, views, and screws.
Well,
I was going to say, is there any news? But of course, there is probably the biggest news, which Tom might not have heard of. It might not have made it across the pond.
I have heard, and it's entirely about my vacation. I know there's nothing else going on.
No, it's
not. Actually, that's actually a good way to start. How did you feel about the fella? How did you feel about monarchy? And how do you feel about the fella himself?
So we're talking about Prince Philip, who sadly passed away this morning in the United Kingdom. I feel sad about it. I was walking the dog at the time, and it flashed up on my phone, and I thought, it's sad. When you think back to how many episodes he's been in The Crown. We're gonna.
He had a great career.
But but actually, the reason I say that is that you watch The Crown and you realise how long he's been around.
Humanises. It does even for characters that are I don't know. Actually, that's a great topic for a future show. What people were vilified and dehumanified.
Yes.
Dehumanified?
I don't know.
He's made
what is that?
Dehumanified.
That feels very painful to me.
Is that the cleanliness of humankind? Like dehumidifying?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to take critique from a robot and somebody who looks like Kenny Rogers just got out of bed.
There we go. Look at his hair. Look at that.
I'm loving that hair. It's Tintin meets Kenny Rogers.
It is. It's extenuate. I can't say it. Accentuated by my headphones.
That
does remind me, though. I do want a whippy ice cream.
Hey!
Anyway, Prince Philip, that's in the news.
That's in the news. By next episode, I will have had my hair cut.
Yes, and the next episode, I would have had my hair cut. Will you be getting rid of your Dickie Davis grey streak?
Oh, that won't go. That'll have to stay, won't it? Because it'll be shorter here, a lot shorter here, and there will be shortening going on the top. But you will still have a little bit of Dickie Davis.
It looks very clean. Have you just hopped out the shower?
No, it's been done this morning. It has product in it just to keep it under control.
Looks very clean.
It's
in fact, Tom's hair's darker than I remember.
Yeah, no, it goes through many shades. It's hard to define my hair. It's mousy, browny,
50 Shades of Tom.
But don't forget, folks, you can fund the skunk at our Patreon.
News today.
Yes.
Right. So here's the latest news on Fund the Skunk. I looked at our funding. So bear in mind, going back to the original investment was £342. When we talked about it last time, it was around about 500.
Yeah.
So let's get a latest update to see what the current balance is of Fund the Skunk.
Yeah.
This is the latest news.
Oh, crikey. Crikey Moses.
Oh, my goodness.
Right,
Oh.
so today, that has gone up 16%. Just today.
Is it time to sell? Is it time to get out, maybe?
Not yet. Wait until the turn.
No, don't wait until the turn.
That's apparently one of the worst choices to do.
Strategies.
With one of the strategies.
Wait for the...
But don't forget,
turn.
folks, you can help us by funding the skunk. Send some money to Patreon to In the Doghouse Show on Patreon. We guarantee that money's in terrible hands.
It is.
Help
You will
us
make
help
no
you.
money. And investments go down as well as down with Fund the Skunk.
But sticking with the news, actually, I'm genuinely interested. What are your thoughts on the old royals in general, and what are your thoughts about the death of Prince Philip?
Oh well, I'm a massive royalist, so there's that's that really, and I'm very sad that he's gone.
He's also a royal masochist.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Oh, Hendrix, where's Mummy?
What about yourself? What about yourself, Mr. Duffil?
Yes, I'm not a massive royalist, but I am a royalist. I definitely see the value of having a royal family, and I think, although I embrace change, the one thing that I think is good about this country is that it gives it an identity. I think our identities are eroding more and more as time goes on, and I think if we ever got rid of the royal family, that would be would just be irrelevant.
It's personally, I wouldn't say I'm a Republican, but I'm very disinterested in general.
Interesting.
I think the idea of a family having power because their family has power and it just gets passed down with no accountability or anything doesn't sit very well with me in this modern age. I'm afraid.
Now when we get onto our billionaires conversation, I would disagree with that.
I would because they don't have power anymore.
But we'll come on to that. Let's save that.
Talk about that later. But there is a differential there that I think is very significant.
So anyway,
an actual interesting topic
for future reference. So let's leave that there for future reference. And Simon and I are massive royalists. So when the knighthood comes across, Mum, we're up for it. Tom clearly doesn't want one, so you can leave Tom out. So that saves.
He's gone to the colonies anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he's left.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go. Right, moving on to...
Hang on. No.
What?
No.
You haven't talked about his vacation yet.
There's more news.
I might have news, yeah.
Oh, go on then, go on. Oh, this is your vacay, that was your staycay.
Yeah, went on vacation to Pennsylvania, which has some very good skiing. And literally as we were driving on our way to Pennsylvania on Sunday evening, there was a massive rainstorm. And 5 minutes later, an email coming saying, all skiing this week cancelled.
Oh, no.
So we got to our house, which was insanely expensive.
Right.
Really expensive. It was a nice-looking house in all the pictures. It was okay in person. But by the second day, when we'd gone hiking by going back to New Jersey to go hiking, explored the really low-level food in Pennsylvania and done ATVing for an hour, which was awesome. That was awesome. But we kind of went, why are we paying this much money to do things that aren't even as good as we could do at home or eat as well at home? So we cut and run, and we left and we went home.
Oh, did you get money back?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
But see, this is part of this very current trend at the minute of, because people aren't staying in hotels due to COVID, Airbnb owners go, great, let's just jack the price up of our not particularly good or interesting houses and charge an absolute sodding fortune for people who are desperate to get away and go somewhere safe.
Yeah.
And I actually I'm looking forward to that being kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
I'm very fed up. We've done a few Airbnbs where we have just paid exorbitant sums just because we were so desperate to go somewhere that we could go safe. And so this is true. We have paid insane amounts of money and then looked online at the house sale price, and it was bought like 3 years before with no renovation or anything for $150,000.
Right.
So you're literally almost paying a percentage of the net value of the house for a couple of nights. No, per night.
Gosh.
Yeah,
now you see, you
price.
could hop on a plane, come to the West Country of England, and come and stay free and gratis.
For the same price.
Yeah,
for less than the same price, probably.
We've paid ultra luxury hotel prices for less than we were paying for a not particularly great 3-bedroom cabin in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania.
Well, there we go. That's depressed me.
It is. Good. Let's move on.
Yes. In the doghouse. Is anybody in the doghouse? No?
Is someone in the
No, it
doghouse?
should be.
It's in the doghouse.
It's in the doghouse.
But we haven't got a jingle.
No.
Do we have a jingle?
In the doghouse, in the doghouse, in the doghouse, in the doghouse. In the doghouse, in the doghouse, in the doghouse, in the doghouse, in.
Actually, I love the dog barking effect that Hendrix gave us for the end of that.
Yeah.
Could you hear you could just hear... Why is Hendrix making that noise?
No, because Susan's just come home.
Susan's
Are you saying that was Susan's voice?
Hello, Bubby. Hello, Bubby. She's going, hello, Bubby. Hello, Bubby. Hello, Bubby.
Oh, if only they treated us as nicely as they do the pets and children that they love. Anybody in the doghouse this week?
Nope.
No, I don't think so. I've been well behaved. All good.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh. All right, well, that was that. I'm glad we went to the doghouse with that lack of jingle.
Yes.
Moving
but at least
on.
the jingle was good.
Moving on to...
Justification Minute.
That was pretty good that time. Not bad.
Not bad at all. I do have a justification minute, but I can hang on if someone else has a justification minute they would like to go first.
No, I don't think I do, to be fair. I bought lots of little bits and computery bits, but it's boring.
Okay. Well, my justification is the most middle-class thing I've ever purchased in my life.
That's got some running to do. That's got some competition.
It's something it has, yeah. It's something I don't really need, but it's Facebook advertising done well, because it's been popping up on my post time and time and time again. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh, for goodness sake, who would buy one of those, right? But then there was an Easter special, and it was significantly discounted.
So what they did is they drip fed you for a while at an overinflated price, then brought it down to the right price, and you thought, wow, this is cheap.
Or bought it down to a price that was still overinflated, but just seemed comparatively cheap.
Either way, it worked. Shall I show you what it is?
Yes,
Show us.
It is this. It is the gravel rake. Gravel is the most attractive finish for driveways past car parks and stable yards, but it's also problematic to keep in order. So it's this rake here. Oh, there's a gallery. Let's look at the gallery.
Yeah, let's look at the gallery of the plank of wood and chicken wire.
So there it is. You see, there's the making it. There's the making it. Little bit of wood, bit of metal hanging underneath it.
Can I ask? Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. How much did you pay for it?
How much would you pay for it?
Well, I know how much it cost me to make.
Yeah, quite.
Because I've got the wood that I could already use for that. A bit of wire to hang it by.
It's solid. It is solid. To be fair, they've done it. It is a bit Heath Robinson, but they've done a good job, and it was sent out. So, there was that.
I reckon that cost me to make around about £30.
Okay.
How much did you pay for it?
Paid £99. But that includes delivery. It was on for about 150
Oh, delivery,
quid, I think.
you say?
Yeah, I know.
Hermes would cost you $2.99 to get it delivered.
Well, no, it's big. It's big. I have got a very big drive though, and to be fair, it does work very, very well. So as you'd expect. So yeah, I'm happy.
See what the difference between me and Christian? Christian will pay £99 for that. I will look at it and think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and make it yourself.
One.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did consider it, but it would probably cost me about that much. And in terms of the time, it's just easier just to buy it. But it was on offer, hence the justification minute.
Or you could have just used a rake.
Well, no, you say that because... Well, I could have got a rake, but I would have had to buy a wide rake. It's quite wide, so it means I can do maybe 4 sweeps up and down the drive, and then I'm done. But if you have a rake, it's more effort.
You could tie 2 rakes together.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tie 2 rakes together, am I? That's just not practical.
One rake, £12 maybe? £12 in B&Q?
No,
one of the nice wire ones?
You've not bought a rake recently. Anyway, it works. I'm glad I bought it. End of discussion. Thank you very much.
I love ridiculing your purchases. One of my favourite things.
Christian's bought a new dust collector for his garage.
Yes. Let's see how long that gets used. Talking of dust collectors for garages, just going off tangent for a second.
Yeah.
We're packing at the moment, as you know, we're moving house. And, isn't I know it's a stressful time, and I'll rant later on about other things to do with that. I've just been clearing out the shed and boxing up stuff in the shed alone, right? So we know for viewers out there that don't know, I've got a very large, it's basically a cabin, which is about 6 meters by 3 meters, which houses workshop and bikes and things and bits and pieces.
Yeah.
About
Honestly.
20 foot by 10 foot.
Yeah. So,
US listener.
Unbelievably, I think I've done 4 dump runs this week of stuff that I've taken out of the shed. Some of which went into the shed, brand new, and it's just been taken down to the dump because I'm thinking, I have not used this in years. Why did I buy it?
Condoed it, and you were like, does not bring joy, never been used, never been worn. No. That's a great question, though, guys. How much stuff is in your wardrobe that you've never worn?
Oh, no, I was thinking about this. A lot is the short answer. And you'll laugh, nearly all of the clothes that I wear either on me or on the floor next to my bed. Because I can never be asked to put it away. So it literally gets put down neatly on the side. And I've got so many clothes and so many wardrobes in 4 bedrooms full of stuff. And I use pretty much the same stuff. Although I've now moved into the spring-summer collection.
Excellent.
So shorts are being worn as I speak.
Stupidest item of clothing I ever owned. I was about 13 or 14 and the Batman movie came out, the first one with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton. And I was so taken by it, I wanted to dress like the Joker, and I got a pair of green trousers. My mum bought me a pair of green trousers. She was like, "You really going to wear these?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I had moleskins, green moleskins. They were great. And corduroy trousers I used to wear a lot.
Corduroy's all right.
I like a corduroy.
There's nothing wrong with the corduroy.
I always wanted, if you know what this is, well, you will know what this is. I always wanted, when I was younger, and I think we all went through this phase. So Simon didn't, but I think he would have done, a frock coat. Do you know what that is?
I've got one sort of.
They're really hard to get hold of.
Because I'm short of leg, I've got a coat that is, and I've kept it going. It's a Mark Echo coat, so it's a really nice, expensive coat.
Yeah.
In that kind of serge black material.
Yeah.
And it's like a frock coat, so it comes down to about my mid-thigh length.
Yeah.
But it's not as long as a standard frock coat, because I did have one. I've had a Crombie. I had a proper Crombie at one stage.
Proper Crombie.
But it made me look as dumpy as I look like an Oompa Loompa.
A frock coat, just for those of you who don't know what a frock coat is, it's if you watch Les Miserables, which is hence I got the inspiration for it. It's the dress of the 19th century, basically. It's not a dress; it's a coat with a long flowing bit down the bottom. It's what they wear in Les Mis. It's what Marius wears in Les Mis, which is why I wanted one.
It's got a tight waist, doesn't it? Fairly tight waist, and then fans out. Yeah.
Nice frock coat.
Less Marius than Mario.
Yes, hey.
It's a me.
And I used to love a waistcoat. I used to wear a waistcoat a lot.
Oh, I still love a waistcoat.
Oh, yeah.
Or a waistcoat, as some people call it.
It's the dad uniform.
If I didn't have such a thick neck, I'd probably wear a bow tie, but I don't. Tom wears a bow tie of quite regularly. Suit a bow tie.
I don't like a tie of any kind, although I have to wear it for work quite a lot.
Yeah,
I like to wear ties, actually. I because I don't work in an office very much anymore, I like to dress formally. It's fun. But hey, guys, we got to move along.
We have, because we've only got about 8 minutes left. We've got 10 minutes left.
Right.
Jeepers. All right, it's time for our regular game show feature, Best in Show. And this week's subject is what is it?
Best recipe.
It's
best
food,
recipe.
Isn't it? Best recipe.
Yeah, best recipe. What's your go-to recipe? What's your most impressive? What's the thing you cook for people when they're coming round? What's your reliable standby where they're going to be impressed? You're going to go, here's the stuff.
I've got mine.
many.
I'm right there, but the one that I would say I truck out most, because you've got to be careful. I love to make a curry, but not everybody likes curry. But I do make an absolute delightful prawn satay.
You do.
Oh,
he does,
nice.
actually. He does. With Simon's secret ingredient, peanut butter.
With Simon's secret ingredient, prawns.
Curry from the Bengal Raj.
My wife would be right up there. She'd be right up for that. That sounds superb. Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
She'd
yeah,
love a
lovely.
prawn satay.
You do a good prawn satay.
Yes. It's so, and in order to do me minute, because we're supposed to do a minute, aren't we? Whatever. Anyway, prawn satay, very simple,
Chaos.
very quick,
Yeah.
very easy, but it's always a winner. That's the truth.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yes.
The one I've
Prawns.
started, the one I started kind of making my go-to dish that I would do for any occasion, kind of was split between two. One is a German potato salad, but it's time-consuming, but it's bloody good when you do it. A little bit of chopped bacon on top, but it's vinegary as opposed to it's vinegar and oil versus it's not mayonnaise-y. But it's delicious. But the one that I've kind of started doing now for every occasion is grilled pesto vegetables.
Yes. Nice.
Just nice. You can
Very
skewer them
nice.
or not.
That
But just
links to
usually, and the best one is aubergine eggplant.
Yeah.
With some pesto brushed on it, grilled, blackened, so it's seared.
Love it.
It's the stuff.
That sounds good.
Crispy on the outside, squishy on the inside.
Link
Delicious.
to that, Tom. I've got a few. I can give you
I
three.
bet you're
I'll give you three.
you're
I'm not a bad cook,
culinary.
but when you said that reminded me of a dish I've not cooked for years, and it's really simple and delicious and a bit left field. So I'll tell you what it is because I think you should try it. It's amazing.
Go for it.
It's pasta, spaghetti,
Yeah.
specifically pesto,
Yep.
pancetta. Pancetta, not lardons, pancetta, right?
Yeah.
And honey roasted parsnips, which is random, but it tastes amazing. Gives a bit of crunch, and
quite
there's just
sweet, then.
loads
It's
of
a bit of
flavour.
sweetness then.
Loads of flavour. That's one dish.
Sounds like a heart attack on a bowl. That does.
No, it's good for you.
Christ.
It's nice. It's nice. So that's that. That's a really good. I love pesto. Pesto pasta.
Carbs
I've
and
not that for
fat,
ages, but that's
and some
great.
fat.
Yeah, well,
and a
it's
root with a
good
root
fat.
vegetable
With a root
carrying some
vegetable,
sugar.
exactly.
With a sugary root vegetable.
Link
Great.
to that is the other option, which is my staple, which I'm very good at, and I'll tell you the secret in a minute, is bolognese, spaghetti bolognese. And the reason mine tastes better than any of yours is because I let it simmer for as long as possible. Most people, and I never get this, make bolognese with bloody carrots and peas. I don't
Nope.
get that. That's wrong. Being a quarter Italian, it's wrong. Don't do it. But the secret is red wine or port, tomato puree, to get that rich flavour, and then let it sit in a proper pot for as long as you can. And it always tastes better the next day.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
it does
that's the
always taste
tomatoes.
better
Yeah.
next day.
But isn't it true that you are supposed to let it simmer right down so it reduces the sauce, and then you add back in some of the spaghetti?
That's
water,
right. Yeah, the starch from the
starchy
spaghetti.
water.
Correct. Yes.
They say
That's
that,
correct.
but some of those things are apocryphal, and I don't think they actually add anything. But one thing, I agree with everything Mr. Billett said, but one thing that I do add in that I kind of caught as a tip off somebody who was a very well-known chef, and it really does help out, especially if you use port, so you get
Yes.
a little sweetness for the bolognese. But something that gives it an extra bit of umami that you won't get anywhere else.
Umami.
Add a little touch of Thai fish sauce early in the cooking process,
cheeky.
and it gives it this richness. If you don't have the time to cook it,
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Yeah. That's good.
it
Yeah.
gives it
the
this
flavour
feeling,
quickly.
It gives it flavour and age. And
Yeah,
that
well, Thai
richness
fish
of flavour.
sauce, which I use in the satay anyway.
Do you?
Is
Yeah.
one, yeah, I do. It's one of those bottles that I always have. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
balsamic vinegar. You've always got to have a bottle of Thai fish sauce.
Now, this isn't meant as a silly question, but as I'm saying it out loud, it is. What's in fish sauce?
I thought it's literally boiled
Is it
down
boiled
fish.
down fish? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
salt,
okay.
salt and boiled down fish.
Not
Or
fish.
often it's
Not
squid,
fish's
a lot of
sauce.
squid.
It's not sauce from a fish.
No, saucy fish.
And
All right, well,
anyway, and sorry, the final dish is I do a good roast pork with crackling.
love
Crackling and roast potatoes.
All right, guys, listeners to the show, watchers of the show, send us an email, write in the comments, tell us who has the best recipe. Do you want the grilled veggies, the pesto grilled veggies? Do you want the shrimp on a stick, or do you want
There's no
Billet's
sticks.
bolognese?
Billet's bolognese. Yes, I
Billet's
never thought of that.
bolognese.
Yes.
Billets.
Bolognese,
Yeah,
Simon shrimp.
very good. No, my mum makes the best bolognese because she does exactly. Fantastic. Might have some.
All right. Well, let's move on. Sticking with foods, though.
Yes.
Let's move into the shed for the next feature of foods. The misadventures.
Yeah. That's right. Men in the shed.
Before we go on to the shameful foods bit, I have a thing I want to ask.
Go on.
I know Billet's going to say yes, do it.
Yes.
When I get my hair cut, I am considering, because I quite enjoy the look, of cutting the beard off and just having the middle bit a la Diego de la Vega.
No.
No?
No.
Just this bit and the moustache and the bit in the middle.
No.
How much do you need? How
No,
much?
I
do
see
you
what you mean. Yeah, you would look like a Three Musketeer, wouldn't you?
Yes.
You'd look like Athos or someone.
I'd quite enjoy that look. That was all I was thinking.
Yeah, that could be quite
I would
fun.
say genuine answer to that. How much do you need the jawline of the beard?
Quite a
If
lot,
you
to
need
be
the
fair.
jawline of the beard, stick with the beard. If you don't need the jawline of the
Big
beard,
jowls.
go for it.
I have Billet's thick neck comment earlier. I am in his thick neck club.
Okay.
Because I have got I don't actually
thick
have
of
a
cheek.
neck. I'm thick of cheek. I have a head and then a chest. And that's it.
Lack of chin.
You are a
lack of
child's
neck.
drawing of,
I mean,
of a man.
literally, it goes head,
Yeah, shoulder.
chest.
Do you know what? That would be one of the best ways to describe somebody. He was a child's drawing of a man.
Yes.
That's
No,
fantastic.
and I literally am.
I love it. Just around and around.
I've got an 18-inch neck, and basically,
What?
yeah, I've got an 18-inch neck.
I love that.
But it
Your
has to
beard
hold
looks
my
good.
massive sweep.
Yeah, yeah, but the shirt that I need to wear, if I have to wear a tie and I have to sing, is at least 18.5 inches.
Holy
That's what she said.
moly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there
yeah.
you can see with the beard, it does create a good jawline.
Yeah, it does. No, it's cheating, but it's good. Why don't
is
you do a
cheating.
Tony Stark cut?
Because I don't have the thickness of hair. Like some people have when they've got
Colour
a
it
5 o'clock
in.
shadow,
Bit
it's
of eyeliner.
absolutely
Bit of
defined.
eyeliner, it'd be fine. Bit of
No,
eyeliner.
mine has to grow quite long before you get any.
It looks good at the moment. I like it. I think keep it like that.
I'm going to go for. If I don't do that, I'm going to go for the full
And then plait it.
hipster.
I think you'll end up looking like Catweasel personally, but there you go.
What should Simon do? Let us know.
There's
Let us know in the
contemporary
comments.
reference
I'd
to
love
the
your
kids.
advice because I'm
Yes.
crap at this sort of stuff, and I know I've got the beard is there to create some jawline, but I'm happy to have a play, especially before I start gigging in July. I've still got time to kind of grow it back in.
Do a Hitler moustache.
No, I'm not doing that.
So there we go. So there was some
No,
style
don't do
tips and advice.
I'm not doing that.
Let's gloss over that one.
I'm not doing that ridiculous comment.
Let's move on.
Can you do the sides of the beard and just do the moustache in the middle and then you go like that? It makes
Well, the
On
other
the
one
buses.
was the
the buses.
biker where it just goes down and then up.
Yes.
Do that one.
Yes.
That's the biker.
Yes.
do a Hulk Hogan.
Yes. a
Do
Hulk
the
Hogan.
walrus.
No,
The
I wouldn't look
walrus.
like I wouldn't look like that though. I'd look like one of the village people.
Get the helmet on. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Actually,
Right, what are we going to do the last minute of the show?
All right. Oh, for God's sake, shameful foods in the shed. We're in the shed with shameful
I know,
foods.
but
thought
I've
this was
got a
super-
rage to have.
Let's have Simon's
Right.
rage.
All right, shameful foods next
week.
That's what she said.
All right, let's go into the rants. Bullshine. Where's the raging bullshine?
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
I'm so thinking about me bullshine that I'm
Bullshine, raging bullshine, raging bullshine.
I oughta.
Okay. Thomas?
Right.
Pa.
What's happened,
I'm
Simon?
gonna
Tell
move
us all
away.
about your rage.
I'm going to move away from the mic now because I'm going to shout because I'm angry about it. Bloody solicitors,
Oh.
lawyers, whatever you want to call them.
With
Oh
regards
my
to your
God.
house move.
Oh, why does everything take so blasted long this day and age?
Why
Why send a letter?
Is it the solicitor of the mortgage company that's the problem, as opposed to your solicitor?
No.
or all of
I
them?
don't have a solicitor. Well, we have the same solicitor for both.
Conveyancer, right?
Conveyancer, right?
Yeah.
So our mortgage offer's been done for weeks and weeks and weeks. So that's done. And the mortgage is done.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Keep going. She's not calling yet, so we've got a bit
Yeah,
of
all
time.
right. Okay. So the mortgage offer is done. That's been done for weeks. It's the blimmin'. Why has he waited till 2 weeks ago to start the search program, to start running the searches?
What is going on?
So I've got my buyer and my seller both asking why I'm the one who's delaying. My solicitor is delaying everything. Both ends are doing a fine. Why don't start everything at the beginning? So, right, you take on the conveyancing. Let's get the searches out. Let's get the mortgage offer done. Let's get that done and then wait for it all to come in.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, well, let's wait until we've done that before we do that. I'm sure it's a justification minute. I'm sure it is. Just justify their fee. Because
think so.
Honestly, in this day and age, in the 21st century, you should be able to press a button and get the searches straight back.
Yeah. You could probably do it yourself.
Well, it's going to come to that because people are going to get so effed and jeffed off with being things taken. It shouldn't take 12 weeks. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency will change all that. It will.
Yeah.
Because it'll mean that you can do an instant transaction.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do your survey, you do your due diligence, and then bang, it's done.
Yes. Bang, and the job is done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's
Alrighty.
cathartic. Thank you.
Oh, well. And on that bombshell.
Billionaires, by the way, evil.
I think we need to dedicate the right amount of time to the billionaires. So I think that's a very good chat. So join us next time when let's start with the billionaire thing. Let's get that in early.
Yes.
Because people want to listen to that.
Yes,
so
great.
Thanks so much for listening to the show. Once again, our condolences to the royal family.
Yeah.
Prince Philip, very sad, genuinely. But we hope you're all well, keeping safe. Have a lovely weekend. I know Simon will probably want to say a few words as well.
Goodbye.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.